we're gonna do a different type of video today. We're gonna look at some fake versus original cards. Uh, how to spot out a fake card. We chose today to Leyline of the Void from M11, and we're gonna start recording right now. So right there. So from here, I can tell because I can touch it, but this one is a lot smoother, and this one is a lot more rough. And what you can see right here is that one of the this one's a lot. And what you can see right here is the difference in between the printing of the set. This one looks a lot darker. This one looks a lot lighter. And of course, this one being the fake one. This is the fake card. You can tell. Oh, you can see right there, how the way the card glows, and you can tell that it was printed way different. Right now, we're gonna put it under a cell phone light. We're gonna look specifically here where it says enchantment. You can see that the light is really not coming through the card. It's very dark. And here, if you pass it through here, the card lets a lot more light go through. And this is the original card. What I use to also spot it, it's this jeweler's loop. I'm gonna put it right here where it says void. Hopefully you can see it right there. This type of fake, it's a lot better. They gotten a lot better with these fakes, and the printing, you can tell it was done in probably 2 printings. This one is a lot more solid. This one here on top of the original card, you can see the type of letter is the same, and the printing looks a lot better. But when we move to the set stamp, or the logo of the set, we can see that the M is one solid black printing, and over here it looks a lot more pigmented. You can see a little bit of spotting of greens and reds and greens and reds in the logo of the set. Then we move to the mana symbols, and you can see this is, well, you can't really see it in the cell phone, but there's a lot of spotting in the printing versus this one where it's a lot more solid. Right there, this is a lot more solid. And the last thing that I check is the mana symbol, or the mana color, the green mana color. On the original card, there's like 3 little dots, 3 little red dots. You can see them right there that kind of form an L shaped. And then if you move to the fake card, you can see a lot of the red pigments, but they're all over the place. So my best guess is that they got a lot better on printing from one side of the card, but they're really not paying attention to what they do on the back end of the card. A lot of people just obviously try to check the front, and you can tell right away which one is the fake, the coloring and that sort of stuff. Of course, there's a lot more tests that you can run on the cards. You can do the bend test or the black light test. We're not going to be doing those today. First of all, because I don't want to do destructive testing on the cards. However, the black light test is really good because when they print out the fake cards, they obviously try to print out a bunch of the same cards or high value cards that are not even from the same sets. And when they print out the original cards, obviously they're all from the same set, and they all are different. When they print out the sheets, they're all different. Therefore, you can somewhat spot with a black light. If they are off center and cut, they you can spot like a little white or bluish kind of line in the card that should not be there, because when they print the original cards, they all printed in one sheet and it's the same material and they use the same type of ink, etc., etc. But when they print out the fakes, if they're off center, they're obviously not a magic sheet of cards. And I know there's a way to weigh the card, and if you know the weight of the card, you might be able to spot if it's a fake or if it's an original card. However, I do not know how to do this test. If you have other types of tests that you know that you can do without destroying the card itself, please let me know. I will always try to learn and want to learn, and always try to bring information and education to everybody to avoid any type of counterfeit cards or fake cards coming into the card pool of your local environment where you usually play. Some of the times, if you get a fake card, the best thing is to contact the seller. This seller might not be as educated on fake cards. Not everybody's out to get you. Some of these sellers are unaware because other people work with them, and they not everybody's educated in the same level. And if you talk to a guy and you find out that it's fake, and you talk to a guy, you may be able to get a full refund, just get the card back, and you get your money back. But not everybody's ill-intended. However, if you do own high-end proxy cards, I suggest you write the word proxy somewhere in the card so everybody knows, it is well aware that you're not trying to cheat in a card into the card pool that is not a original card, that is not an original card, or it's a proxy. You want to make sure that everybody knows that your card is a proxy. I'm all forward to using proxies when you're testing, and if you want to use high-end proxies because you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you also want to have the effect written on the card and how the card actually looks like, not a white piece of paper with the name on it. That way you skip any mistakes that you can make during your testing. I'm all forward for that. But if you want to write fake on the card, or if you want to write it on the sleeve itself, I know you can't see it that well, but it's right there. It says fake. If you want to write it on the sleeve and then put the card in the sleeve, the penny sleeve, that way everybody knows that this card is a fake card. And that's it for today. Like always, if you like our content, please consider subscribing and sharing this information. It can save somebody from buying a fake card. That's it for this video. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.